Hey everyone. So, back again, more vectors. Seems to be what they love on this section. So, today it's going to be problem number 7 here. For the three vectors A, B, and C, as shown here, what is most nearly the product A dot product with the cross product of B and C? So, the simplest way to do this is to just use your calculator. Um, So you go to vector, and then you you want to set up your vectors here. So U and V will be uh, B and C for this. As you can see, that's what I've got here. Then you want to go to vector again. Go over to math, cross product. Then you pull out your vectors. So B's the first one. Then you got to use comma. And then stick in B. So B and C. Hit your solution. That gives you that. So then you write that down. Then you can either do dot product by hand, or you can save that as a vector. Yeah, so to store that, get to the screen, see up your answer here, press store, and you select the vector you want to store it to, and then you can go in there, pull that out, and then you can do the dot product, same way you did the cross product, as it's shown here. So A would be your first one, and then you'd separate it with a comma, and that new vector would be the second one. Pop this solution in, and you'll realize that the answer is 0. So I went on ahead and did a little bit of it by hand here, just to give you guys a little extra to look at. So I didn't really break out the cross product because I've done that previously with how to actually determine that by hand. So I just went ahead and put the solution down. Define it as another vector. A dot product with the new vector gives you 0. So mathematically, this is a way to prove that 0 is the right answer. Another way of thinking about it is knowing your properties of vectors, dot products, and cross products between them, and what they show, what their result is, specifically graphically. So what I mean by that is the cross product of two vectors forms a vector that is perpendicular to both original vectors. So that means it's 90 degrees, like this right angle. So the new vector is pointing up, for an example. So knowing that, then you also have to remember that vector A happens to be a scalar multiple of vector C. This means that the cross product of B and C is also perpendicular to A due to it being a scalar multiple. So another thing you have to know is that because of this fact, the dot product of two non-zero perpendicular or orthogonal vectors is 0. So since you know these three facts, you'll know that that automatically is 0, and that will give you the solution. the quickest, if that's the way your brain thinks about these things most efficiently. Everybody thinks about it a little differently, so kind of wanted to show the different angles of determining the solution for this. But yeah, I hope that helps. Let me know if you guys want any other in particular types of problems. Thanks, guys. Bye.